What is up, my friends? You're very welcome along to our social media reaction here on the Anfield Agenda Clips channel. Liverpool have been embarrassed at Goodison by Everton and our title charge is over. So we're going to dip into social media and see how you guys have reacted during the game, and I'm going to react to your reactions. I'm sure this isn't going to be pretty, but I'm going to give it my best shot. I haven't seen these yet, so I'm reading them in real time. Do want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Manscaped. Don't forget that you can get 20% off and free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com by using our discount code Anfield20. Right, let's get into it because I don't know what these are going to say. Let's start off with the first one. Jimmy on Twitter has said, this documentary needs to be stored away in the same place the Fekir's signing interview is. Agreed, Jimmy. Agreed. I don't know what has caused this end to the season, mate, but we have gone from a potential season of immortality where probably punching above our weight, fair enough on that, but to let it get away from us like we have is nothing short of embarrassing. And if they're even considering this parade still, they need to knock that on the head as well. Jurgen deserves to be remembered. His time with the club, of course, deserves to be celebrated. But nobody feels like an open-top bus parade at this point, let's be honest. Next one up is from Laurie, who said, I'm done with Nunez at this stage now. I don't care. An £85 million striker with the IQ of a coconut who couldn't stay on side or turn up in a meaningful game if his life depended on it. I mean, what I would say, Laurie, was he wasn't the only one, but that doesn't excuse it. You've every right to be annoyed. I said the same on my player ratings videos. We're talking about a €100 million striker here, who's had more than enough time to bed in. And missing the chances or tripping himself up or slipping or just making the wrong decision, it is inexcusable for somebody who is capable of so much more. So I don't know what the solution here is going to be. I don't know if the next manager will feel he can work with him. But I know we certainly need to go into the market and bring in somebody else because we need better through the middle. This is just been unacceptable. That front line, whether it's him, Salah or Diaz, all of them have been letting us down at the end of the season, and it stings because the gaffer's going off with a shadow of the celebration that he should have. Next one up is our friends at Anything Liverpool, and I don't blame Carl for this. I genuinely feel like crying. Mate, that was one of the most difficult watch-alongs and post-match shows I've ever had to sit through because inside I was screaming and I wanted to smash my screen. It was like watching a car crash and we had to just watch it unfold, and nobody was looking to put the brakes on. Nobody was looking to swerve out of the way of the oncoming car. It was horrendous. And I'm sick of the talking. I'm sick of them on social media. I'm sick of them talking to CNN and other outlets about what they want to do for the manager and what the manager means to them. Their performances have shown. You can't get away from these performances. That was cowardly in the derby from all of them. Next up is Dan, who said, we've spent all season hoping that Spurs would take points off Arsenal and City in the run-in. Now we genuinely need them to lose so that we don't miss out on top four. Even just having to think about that is embarrassing. We've just capitulated. A loss to Palace and a loss to Everton. Two bang average teams. But what really hurts me, Dan, this season is that we've let United and Everton explode our season, get into our heads, outfight us, outthink us, and dent what could be a great season. I can't even explain how angry I feel inside right now, but I'm sure I'm not alone. Wilco said, think we lose 3 or 4 of our key players this summer window. Alisson, Van Dijk, Salah and even Trent would be smart to go now. They deserve more than this. Let's rewind here. Salah deserves no more than this. Salah's been part of this mess. Let's not pretend like these players have been pulling up trees while everybody else around them has been failing. No. Salah deserves to go alright, but he deserves to be sold. Van Dijk shouldn't be the captain, and Trent, I hope we can tie him down to a new deal. But let's be frank about this. You're talking about a lot of the senior players there. They're the ones who've let us down. The kids were playing better. So let's not look for an easy way out for these guys. Let them face the wrath that they deserve to face for these inept, poor, cowardly performances. All right said, lowest I felt after a game in years. Above everything, it just feels like the players have let Klopp down and he looks so defeated on the sideline. Horrible. Yeah, I agree. He hasn't done himself any favours either, in my opinion, by continuing to play players who've let him down in recent months. He could have shown a bit more fight and spirit on the sideline as well. But overall, you're right. He can't go out there on the pitch and play for them. He can make the changes when he has the chances. And again, I don't know what message it sends to the likes of Gravenberch that you're sending out Szoboszlai and Jones who are stinking the gaff up and rewarding them with another performance. Then at half time, I don't know what he said, but somehow we got worse. I'm very confused. Something stinks. Something feels like we're not hearing the full story. But this has been unfitting of the end of Jurgen Klopp's time at the club. He deserved better. The players have let him down massively. It's just not good enough. It just isn't. That's pretty much it, our friends, from the player ratings video. But before we sign off, I just want to say, yes, Jurgen Klopp's time at the club is coming to an end. And yes, we will look back at this time positively, as we should. But I can't help but feeling a lot of loss again. In a season where we had the potential to win 3 or 4 big trophies, we've won a League Cup, we've lost to an average Atalanta team in the Europa League, and we've capitulated at the business end in the Premier League. And it's happened many times, unfortunately. So close, but yet so far on so many occasions, and I don't know why. I don't know why the European finals have been lost. I don't know why League we've come up just short. It feels like it's been almost a lot of the time. And of course, there's been some wonderful moments. A league title, a European Cup, fantastic. But I can't help but feel maybe with a bit more of investment, maybe with a bit more of ruthlessness or lack of favouritism from the manager at times. Who knows? But I also know we wouldn't have got to this position without Jurgen. So as mad and angry as we're all feeling right now, the gaffer deserves to be remembered for the heroics that he's performed to get an underfunded team from John W. Henry challenging against the might of Manchester City and many other financial powerhouses. And for that, I'm always going to be grateful. But I'm really, really frustrated and angry that this is the way Jurgen's time at the club is coming to an end. There will be no farewell trophy at the end of May. There will be no league title. There's a League Cup that we won in February. It just feels like an anticlimax again and not befitting of what he deserves. So I've had my say. Now it's over to you guys. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching. We'll catch up soon. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.